Here first on the WHAS11 Night Team with late breaking news. It has been a busy Friday night, and hello everybody. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. I'm Doug Prophet. For about 30 minutes tonight, just before 9 o'clock, the wife of Charlie Kirk, Erica, with her very first comments since her husband's killing.
She goes, "Where's Daddy?" What do you tell a 3-year-old? She's 3. I said, "Baby, Daddy loves you so much. Don't you worry. He's on a work trip with Jesus, so he can afford your blueberry budget."
Tonight at 11, here's what we know. We've seen the video of suspect Tyler Robinson running off that rooftop. In the hours before his arrest, officials described Robinson walking with an unusual limp, which they believed was caused by that rifle hidden under his clothing as he approached the rooftop. Let's break down the evidence that connects him to the shooting. A family member says Robinson spoke negatively of Kirk before the shooting. Utah Governor Spencer Cox says Robinson had confessed to his own father. Surveillance video last night helped move toward an arrest. Messages posted online that he needed to get a rifle, messages between Robinson and his roommate were discovered, and inscriptions engraved on bullet casings found with the rifle, plus fingerprints were discovered on the rifle.
You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country and this world. You have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry.
The 22-year-old is being held without bond tonight. He'll face a judge for his arraignment for the first time next Tuesday. New tonight, it's been over a week without a 5-year-old who is remembered for brightening so many lives in Louisville. Tonight, the family of Eli Rain coming together in Algonquin Park to honor him, where he used to play football. WHAS11 Night Team's Clarice Shaley and photojournalist Aspen Hester talked to family members about his tragic death.
So it was difficult this week.
I want to say that I really miss Eli and stuff. Like, he was like real close friend.
The death of 5-year-old Eli Rain touches all ages.
I'm in this park almost every day, and to not see him anymore, that really has bothered me.
Eli would be with his California Jets, Mighty Mike's teammates playing football. Authorities were told Eli had fallen down the stairs at a home on Conestoga Avenue last Tuesday, but they say his injuries were more severe. Investigators say his father, 24-year-old LaRon Gardner Jr., was home alone with Eli and his 4-year-old sister. In the arrest citation, investigators allege Gardner kicked, slapped, and bit the boy before pushing him down the stairs. They also allege his sister was assaulted. He is charged with murder, abuse, and assault. Eli's great-grandmother.
She told me he hit her in the belly, and I was shocked.
Geneva Motley is Eli's great-grandma and Gardner's grandmother.
I'm still puzzled. Every day I'm puzzled. Because I don't know if it happened for real or not. I'm still puzzled. But I pray, though, because I always say God got the last answer.
1, 2, 3, Eli! Before practice, the team lets balloons of Eli's favorite color fly, remembering their little light for the good times.
Yeah, me, him, Kaden, and his sister. Oh yeah, we would all run into the house. We slipped, tripped, and fell, but we had fun.
Eli, every day he came to practice, he came with a bowl of noodles, ready to play. Like I said, he was a good kid. I always kept a smile on his face.
Holding on to their mission as a group that strives to provide a safe place for the neighborhood.
Being active, we know the individuals go through situations. You know, when we see our faces over here, we're here to be able to listen and to be able to help as well.
Creating Algonquin Park as a place to find happiness, like Eli did so many times before. With photojournalist Aspen Hester, Clarice Shaley, WHAS11 Night Team on your side.
From tragedy comes real hope there tonight, and Gardner's next court appearance is Monday afternoon. Eli's great-grandmother told us Eli's funeral will be held this Sunday. Right here new tonight, a man has been arrested after police say he allegedly shot and killed a man in Old Louisville earlier this week. 32-year-old William Bradley was arrested today. He's charged with murder and 4 counts of wanton endangerment. The shooting happened just after 6:30 this Wednesday near the intersection of Oak Street, West Oak Street, and South 3rd. Officers found a man who had been shot and he died at the scene. According to the arrest warrant, Bradley shot a man several times shortly after the two got into a verbal argument. He also shot in the direction of 4 other people. Only on the night team tonight, the historic Odd Fellows building gets an odd twist of fate in downtown Louisville. City planners now saying it shouldn't be torn down by the Omni Hotel for pickleball courts. Today, WHAS11 News looked over documents filed by the Metro Office of Planning about the building. City planners calling pickleball courts mostly suburban attractions that would sit empty during heat, cold, and rain in downtown Louisville. So the city's own planning staff stated that the Omni's development proposals don't support the demolition of the 1897 Odd Fellows building. Despite that, the city's overlay committee, which reviews downtown development, gets the final say. But city staffers are recommending that they now deny the demolition permit. Well, brand new here for you on the night team, creating more homeless shelters here in Louisville faster and easier in the face of weather emergencies. WHAS11 Night Team's Jose Alonso explains a new ordinance just passed by Metro Council this week.
This restaurant called The Streetery is known to help the community in South Louisville's Beachmont neighborhood. But last winter, when they tried to help their neighbors who don't have a house stay out of the freezing cold temperatures, they were quickly shut down.
So we're in a spot where we have a lot of people that are in need.
We spoke with the owner, Young Tran, back in January. He wanted to help the community that uplifted him by opening an emergency shelter within the thick snowfall. Now in September, the Metro Council has passed an ordinance allowing the creation of more shelters during bad weather.
There are some inspections that you need to go through to ensure that everything is safe and it passes the fire code.
Metro Councilwoman Betsy Ruhi checked with codes and regulations to ensure the restaurant wouldn't face repercussions.
And one of the issues, unfortunately, with the Streetery is it's designed as a restaurant, not for people to sleep in, and there weren't enough exits.
The restaurant was given a violation from Louisville Fire Department, but were able to move operations to a nearby church. It's situations like this that prompted Metro Council to pass a new ordinance.
We're trying to make it easier in white flag times of cold weather, hot weather for people to open up crisis shelters.
The new ordinance passed this week helps define different types of shelters, one of which is called an extreme weather shelter and will not require an accessory shelter license to operate if white flag is in place.
24 hours before an expected emergency and 24 hours after it's been over. So if you know a storm's coming in, a snowstorm, and you know Wednesday we're going to get like 6 inches of snow, the organization can go ahead and set their shelter up and be ready to open so everybody's in before the snow starts falling.
So during extreme weather, organizations will have temporary leniency, but to operate an overnight long-term shelter, you'll still need a license. In Louisville, Jose Alonso, WHAS11 Night Team, on your side.
More of our top stories tonight. Every iPhone worldwide will now have a piece of Harrodsburg, Kentucky, about an hour and a half away from Louisville in Mercer County. The Corning manufacturing plant there has landed Apple's historic investment, 100% of the cover glass for your Apple iPhone and watches.
I get very proud when my children tell their friends my mom made that.
They're touching home, you know, for us. That's part of what's here.
We got to look inside the plant today. Apple CEO Tim Cook actually visited the plant in Harrodsburg this morning before reporters. He announced the investment in the Oval Office with President Donald Trump in August. Apple is no stranger to Harrodsburg. They've been a partner with the Corning plant since 2007, when the very first iPhone was launched. Well, does it seem to you like our interstates have become the Wild West when it comes to speeding around Kentuckiana? There's now a call by local council members to add Kentucky State Police to Louisville's interstate system to help enforce traffic laws and free up Metro Police to address violent crime in our community. One Louisville business owner telling us today the presence of KSP would improve safety, especially around the construction zones.
I don't want to see accidents. I don't want to see people getting hurt trying to rush through traffic zones. So having the troopers there to kind of direct that or at least prevent some of that would be helpful.
Metro Police Chief Paul Humphrey told us he supports the added enforcement, but KSP do operate under different policies than Metro Police. This is just a proposal. Governor Andy Beshear, though, says he's also considering the idea.